Hello, inflation fighters. Thank you for joining me today, where we wear it up, use it up, make do or do without. So here I am making our appetizer for the weekend, which is spinach artichoke dip. And the ingredients are 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese, also a half a cup of parm, but I didn't have that, so I did 2 cups of the mozzarella instead. And then we have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 can of artichoke hearts, 8 ounces of spinach, coarsely chopped, and then you coarsely chop the artichoke hearts. And then there's also pepper and salt and crushed red pepper. We're adding this, it's not in the recipe, and parsley flakes. So let's get going to building here. Oops, I forgot sour cream. There's also sour cream in here. All right, so let's get to building it. Here we have a package of cream cheese. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to mix it together. I'm looking at the recipe right now as we're working. So, let's see. So basically, I used fresh spinach, but you could use the frozen stuff. You could use cans, as long as you get 8 ounces, it's fine. I used fresh, and I microwaved it for like, let's see, a minute, each batch that I did. And then I squeezed it out to get the juice out for the dip. And I drained the artichoke hearts. So, here's the recipe. I already did step 1, which was the spinach. And, why can't I find the recipe? And let's see, where is it? Of course, down at the bottom of the page. All right, so basically what we're going to do is, now if you're gonna make it right away, you preheat the oven to 375. I'm just getting this ready to put on my fondue pot warmer for tomorrow or Sunday, whichever we decide to have. So we're gonna put the cream cheese, sour cream, cooked spinach, basically everything is gonna get in here. So with the sour cream, I have a 16-ounce container. Half of it is everything we need, which is a cup. So I will put that in there. I did a conversion on the computer. Went to the internet and said, how many tablespoons is in a cup? And the answer is 15. Or 16, yeah. Okay, so that is the sour cream in there. And then we're gonna put the spinach in. First time we ever had this was at a super fancy restaurant about 25 years ago. And they served it with pita bread. So I want to show you what it made with frozen bread dough. It's not really pita bread, but it'll work. We'll just chop it up and it'll be fine. And then we'll put the cheeses in. Let me get this stirred up here. And we loved it. It was delicious. Then we just kind of started playing with it back then, and we made, we would put crab in it or shrimp. You could put chicken in here. I wouldn't do anything red meats in here, but anyway, so it was delicious. And so that's why we brought it home. We just decided to make it here. Okay, now I'm gonna add the other amount of cheese. Stir it up pretty good. I would imagine you could interchange the vegetables that are in here too. You wouldn't necessarily have to use spinach. You don't need spinach at all. You could do just spinach dip. You could do just artichoke dip. It's the first time we ever got a can of artichoke from the pantry, so we decided to use it this way. All right, and then we're gonna do our crushed red pepper flakes. Now we're just doing a little bit just to give it some heat because we don't have any Parmesan and I want it to have a kick of flavor. So there's that. And then some parsley. You could put onion in here, green pepper. We're gonna add some black pepper. And some salt, just a little bit. So apparently after you cook this, it stays in the fridge for like 3 days. 3 days is like my rule. I won't keep anything past 3 days. I'll freeze it, or I'll freeze it and I'll write on the package, must be eaten today. So I make sure that I package them small enough so that we don't so we don't waste, basically. All right, so what I'm gonna do tomorrow is, or whenever we make it, is put it on the fondue pot and kind of gauge on if we're gonna do it low and slow. If we're just doing it during a game or something, we want to keep on dipping in it, or we could do it on high if we really are hungry and want to eat it. Now let me show you what I made. So these are like mini focaccia breads, I guess. All I did was take a loaf of frozen bread dough and cut it into small pieces, and then when it started to rise, I just smashed it with my hand, really flat. And then I sprayed it with cooking spray, olive oil cooking spray, and then sprinkled everything bagel on here. So here's what it looks like. And then when we eat it, we'll just cut this into triangles, 6 or 4ths, and we'll be good to go. And you don't need to have anything special to dip in there. You can just do crusty bread, you can toast some bread, you can do chips, anything, basically. So, all right, so that's our spinach artichoke dip. Thank you for joining me today at the Penny Nanny channel. Be well, Be blessed and know you're taken care of. Bye now.